of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Check 13. Check 13. Libra. Let's go.
A give to Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After one, 7-0. On EA Sports.
7, Rams, nothing.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. On 1st down, Stafford here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Now a throw here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Coup for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Rams nothing. Youngway Coup to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Eddie Goldman on the stop.
Nice extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
He'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down of the 46.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit it for the completion for the first down.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. A first down carry by Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And
He will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Atlanta.
They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. It's Patterson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action, Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
13 yards on the play.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. Richie Grant in on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 46-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
on 3rd down, Elliott. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about it.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
27. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Stafford.
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Picked off right around the 43. Past the 20.
Have some of this. Have
And
some
he
of
takes
this.
this one back into the end zone of the